with the annunciation of the annual report of the school. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly sit back and immerse yourself in the accomplishments of our Highlanders. Video, please.
Scottish has continued to make headways and maintain the record of exceptional academic results. This year too, our Highlanders have consistently shown their mettle by performing exceedingly well in all spheres, be it extracurricular or academics. Jibitesh Saha and Kinshuk Suparna topped the school ISC board with a remarkable 98.75%. In the IB diploma program, Srijan Saxena has topped the school, scoring an outstanding 43 points out of 45. In the ICSE board results, Highlanders, Bhavik Mangla and Panabdua topped the school with an impressive 97.2%. In IGCSE, our Highlanders achieved a magnificent score of a total of 81 A and A stars in all subjects. It was indeed a proud moment for us when our 10th standard students who secured a splendid 90% were felicitated by the Hindustani Bhasha Academy. By creating global citizens, we, as a school, aim to mentor our Highlanders, making them equipped to leave their mark all around the world. They have gained admissions in various prestigious universities around the globe, as displayed on the screen. Beyond an exceptional academic record, Scottish High International School predominantly focuses on the overall development of the students with regards to their extracurricular activity. As you all can see, our Highlanders participated and won laurels in various competitions all across the country and even in international waters. Some of these competitions are TDEV, International Robotics Competition Russia, Encrypt Computer and Technology Competition, Frank Anthony All India Debate Competition, ASISC Regional Debate Competition, Goenka ComCon, Mars International Spelling Bee, Poetry Slam Competition, DELF Exams, Best Story Map by ISRI India, UTalk Language Challenge, and the Raman Young Science Innovator Award. Dear parents, it's indeed a proud moment for Scottish High as we are the only official school to represent India in Formula One in schools. The art of articulation is what makes one stand out in a crowd of people. Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly hosted the 4th edition of Scottish High International School MUN, which was the biggest Model United Nations in the country, where more than 700 delegates from all corners of this vast country took part. Our students have made us proud as this entire magnanimous event was organized by the senior students self-sufficiently. Our Highlanders, Divit Chopra, Devyani Kishore and Yash Moitra have participated in Model United Nations all over the country and won various awards, commendations and mentions as displayed before you. We at Scottish High understand the importance of developing an individual mind, body and spirit. The year has seen our students achieve noteworthy accolades in the world of sports. They have been a part of various sports events conducted by the School Games Federation of India, which develops excellence in school sports representing Haryana in zonal, national and international levels. Some of the many achievements can be seen on the screen in the category of swimming, skating, cricket, yoga, badminton, taekwondo, tennis, basketball, soccer, and golf. We proudly commend Arushi Bisht, who has been selected for CISCE National Championship in basketball. Our students have been soccer enthusiasts and have made a promising place for themselves in this sport. We applaud Rajat Rathi and Angad Singh, who are playing for Delhi Dynamos Football Club, and Kunal Ghanti, who has been selected for SGFI National Championship. Our swimming enthusiasts, Vrinda Gelot and Kride Bovankar, have been selected for ISSO National Swimming Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, great moments are born from great opportunities. To transcend every moment and rise up to the occasion is a feat which Master Ranveer Singh Saini has always accomplished. Team India, Ranveer Singh Saini, along with his unified partner, Miss Monica Jaju, did the country proud by winning a silver medal in golf at the World Games 2019 held in Abu Dhabi. This is their second consecutive medal in the last two World Games. Ranveer and his achievements have made a mark worldwide, as you can see on the screen. Ranveer Singh Saini won yet another gold medal in his division at the Asia Pacific Golf Masters Tournament 2019 held in Macau. Scottish High International School has always stood for extraordinary standards, and it continues to be the front-runner in all aspects. The school stands as a symbol of excellence and works constantly to ensure that it resides at the highest of summits. Dear parents, directing your kind attention to the screen, we proudly share with you numerous awards received by our school. Future 50 schools shaping success in international curriculum, Formula 1 in Schools India, Certificate of Excellence by School Stars. We ranked second by Times School Survey 2019 and third in India by Education Today. We proudly share with you that we ranked number 1 international school in India by the Education World India School Rankings 1920. Dear parents, yet another feather in our cap. We share with pride that we are the first school in India to be certified with ISO 21001-2018, a standard for educational organization management systems. A leader is someone who demonstrates how to attain the impossible. No goal, no destination seems far enough. At Scottish High International School, we are always looking up at our leader in reverence, as he has the ability to look beyond the social norms and conventions and bring about meaningful change. Our chairman, Dr. Commander Karthikeya Saini, was awarded the Educationist of the Year award at the House of Commons, London, among lords, barons and the members of British Parliament. He has also featured in Forbes magazine as the most influential Indians. He was awarded Education Evangelist of India 2019 for his invaluable contribution in the field of education. He was presented with this award by famous author and columnist Mr. Chetan Bhagat. He was conferred upon the Game Changers of India 2019 by the Economic Times for his revolutionary and unconventional contribution to Indian industry. He has been recognized as Future 50 Leader Shaping Success 2019 and was honored for his contributions as a leader who has played an instrumental role in the growth of their institutions. He was also awarded as Educational Stalwarts of the Year 2019 at Maharashtra Educators Summit by Education Today. Our faculty too have received awards for their dedication and commitment in the field of education, as you can see on the screen before you. For the holistic development of a child, the school takes immeasurable efforts and undertakes activities at regular intervals. We, at Scottish High, place great significance to expose our students to opportunities that evolve them as a part of the transformative process in their life. From at home, parents' orientation programs, first day at school, educational trips for primary and seniors, picnics for the initial chapter and EWS, summer camps which offer various sports and activities, NCC camps, exhibitions which showcase student understanding in subjects of social science, science, art and craft and the PYP, front desk programs, student-led conferences, gallery walks, to student-led clubs. The school takes every initiative to engage every single individual in fruitful activities all year round. The school also boasts a spectrum of events all year through. Monkey Business is an event which promotes talent of new students on stage along with the older students, welcoming them into the Scottish High family. The students are awarded for excellence in every field during the annual awards ceremony. The annual day is yet another platform to unveil the inestimable talent of our young Highlanders. A leader not only leads but also inspires people. The future leaders of the world are initiated into the realm of leadership through a celebration of the investiture ceremony, inducting the student council for the session. Library Week, International Week, and days for foreign languages are mapped in the school calendar to develop appreciation of the world we live in. Graduation is the first of many milestones for the students as it marks the transition in the life of a learner. Farewell marks the end of one journey and the beginning of another. The students bid adieu to the past, welcoming their future with excitement. The sports week is also abounding with celebration in the school as various track and field events are conducted with enthusiasm. Events like Coffee with Mom and Dad, Grandparents' Day, and Labor Day marks the celebration of unconditional love and support that we extend to one and all. Another event which brings a smile on everyone's face is a celebration of Teachers' Day, where students show appreciation for their teachers. Events like Children's Day celebrations provide an opportunity for teachers to entertain and incite laughter and love among students. The school leaves no stone unturned in developing internationally minded students as we celebrate local and global festivals like Diwali, Eid al-Adha, Halloween, and Christmas with fervor. Scottish Eye celebrates significant days such as the Independence Day and Republic Day with zeal, which emphasizes and lives up to the idea of unity and diversity, instilling a feeling of patriotism in young hearts. An open house has become a regular feature wherein prospective parents of students were given an insight into the school and the curriculum we offer, paving the way for a revelatory experience. Decade Felicitation is a momentous ceremony honoring those who have served the school for 10 years or more, which only goes to show the strong bond of the Scottish High family. Team building activities are essential to develop a spirit of community and togetherness. In order to ensure this prospect of team efforts, we organize events like cooking expeditions, picnics, and matches for both students and staff members. Mock drills are organized regularly to ensure that students understand the concept of safety and evacuation. It aims at allowing students to take corrective measures in times of need and preparing them for disaster management. Acts of kindness mold the world into a better place. It is through small contributions in society that we can prosper as an individual and hence as a community. To imbibe a strong value system, Scottish Eye regularly indulges in various community service programs from a child's formative years. The blood donation camp has become an annual feature where the school takes every effort to contribute to the society. The school also organizes free medical camps for the less fortunate. Out of 3,500 applicants, the Green Team of Highlanders were honored for their outstanding contribution to the community by SOCA. Scottish Eye opens its doors welcoming visitors from different walks of life. They have always left with a sense of appreciation towards the work ethics and culture that the school radiates. They also bring forth their knowledge and experience to be shared with the youth, enlightening and inspiring them through the feats they have achieved. The school ensures that all stakeholders are actively engaged in the journey of learning. We invite parents who are experts from their fields regularly to be a part of various activities such as reading programs, conducting workshops, and judging competitions. The students of Scottish High are the highest priority and will always belong to these red brick walls even though they have graduated. The school holds an alumni network session with the ex-students, career fairs, and university counseling sessions from class 9 onwards, along with student workshops to enable the present batches to have a deeper, more informed understanding about venturing into college and deciding the way forward. Our determined Highlanders committed to transcend boundaries, to learn from the wider world, have been a part of various summer programs. Training the trainers, conferences, and workshops are a regular undertaking as it is imperative for the system to evolve with the fast-paced, dynamic world of education. These workshops enrich the knowledge that help facilitate best teaching practices. Scottish High International School has always sustained remarkable efforts which have helped to etch its name in all walks of life. With continued diligence and determination, recognition has become an inevitable part as it is lauded world over.
Dear parents, each member of the Scottish High family reiterates the ethos of creating compassionate, dynamic individuals, mind, body, and spirit every single day. As we feel proud to share our accomplishments, we wish you a wonderful day ahead and believe that you will enjoy each minute of the rejuvenating, scintillating performances being put up by our Highlanders before you shortly. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing the annual report with us. And we Highlanders feel extremely proud to have achieved such laurels. I now request our school director to hand over the annual report to our group chairman, Mr. K.K. Jaju, as well as to our esteemed school chairman, Dr. Commander Karthikeya Saini. Thank you, ma'am. The High Writer is a prestigious Scottish High annual magazine which forms the kaleidoscope for the events of the entire year. It is a historical document of the growth of the school. May I now take this opportunity to call upon the editorial team to speak. Editor Ms. Kanchan Khanna, Assistant Editor Ms. Ankita Jain, Staff members Ms. Manya Jain, Ms. Virendra Bhullar, Ms. Anshu Bhatnagar, Ms. Bhavna Rajput, Ms. Tina Bali Pasricha, Ms. Remya Brijesh, Ms. Ashok Makur, and Mr. Sumit Gupta. Student members Anvita Chakrabarti, Ayushi Sinha, Saina Sahani, Anashya Dhar, Yashvi Bhoria, Greet Mathur, Arnav Mukherjee, Soman Stogi, Shaurya Bilani, Dhriti Mukherjee, Shrishti Khurana, Kusanya Dhar, Khushi Mehta, Manasmi Narayan, Seher Bajwa, Varun Sharma, Rahul Dang, Devlina Divedi, Chetali Pushkarna, and Michelle Gill to please join us on stage. May I now request our school director and editor-in-chief, Ms. Sudha Goyal, to please join us. May I have the honor to call upon Air Marshal Denzel Keeler to join us on stage for the High Writer release. Our Director Operations, Ms. Bhaktawar Saini, to please escort sir.
pipes carry with it a strong sense of pride, honor, and bravery, which they portray with their exuberant melody. It represents the grand strength and freedom of the Scottish clans. We would now like to present the strength of the Scottish High International School with the Scottish dance.
Since youth, we are taught to strive for perfection. We learn to set our goals according to aspirations and make immense commitments to endeavor all opportunities that come our way. Along our path of success, we face hurdles and obstacles which tend to push us back. During moments like these, we see that the mentors act as torchbearers, guiding us through hardships and clearing all dilemmas that stand in our way. Here at Scottish High, the mentors never fail to motivate and encourage us Highlanders to take a leap of faith and believe in one's potential and capability. Our Honourable Chairman, Dr. Commander Kartikeya Saini, has always been the captain of our ship, steering us through the most unsteady waters, while simultaneously teaching us to tame tempests. Dr. Commander Kartikeya Saini is a luminary of intellect, poise and benevolence, and has always been a symbol of excellence to the entire Scottish High family. Sir, we are humbly honoured to have you as the chairman of this renowned institution. We now request you to please come on stage and address this august gathering with your words of wisdom. Prefects to please escort, sir.
Hey, Marshal Keeler, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to begin my address with a small, short story. A story which has really impacted me and many whom I narrated. It's a story of a teacher and a student. A teacher named Charles Walter and a student named Andrew. So Mr. Charles went to attend one of his old boy's marriage. He met a lot of alumni there. And this young Andrew, who had grown up to be a fine young gentleman, walked up to him and said, "Sir, do you remember me?" Mr. Charles said, "My dear son, my age and memory is just coping. I'm sorry, I don't remember you. But tell me more." So Andrew said, "Sir, I'm rather surprised that you don't remember me, because you are the one who changed my life. I am what I am today because of you. And you do not remember me? Let me remind you of an incident in the classroom." So Andrew narrated. He said, "Sir, in grade 5 in your class, I had liked that watch of another student and I stole it. The student cried and complained, and you made the class sit down and said, 'Anybody who has stolen the watch, own up, and I promise you, I will forgive you.' I was very terrified. I was embarrassed. I would have lost my entire self-respect and dignity in front of my friends and colleagues, so I did not own up. And then, sir, you closed the door of the classroom, told all of us to face the wall and stand with our hands raised and our eyes tightly shut so that no one could see. And you started searching our pockets one by one for that watch. And when you reached my pocket, my heart was beating. And you found the watch, but you did not stop. You continued searching till the last boy and made us open our eyes, made us sit down, and said you found the watch and gave it to the owner without mentioning my name. I had not trusted you, but you kept your promise. And in my entire school life, you did not even once call me and complained or punished or admonished. You saved my dignity, sir, and that changed my life. So I'm surprised that you do not remember this incident." Do you know what the teacher replied? He said, "Yes, I remember this incident. But when I had told all of you to close your eyes and raise your hands, I had also closed my eyes. So till now I did not know who that student was." So ladies and gentlemen, teachers across the world, including this school, they do not just impart knowledge, they impart wisdom. You saw that video in the principal's report. All those accolades, all those wins, all those competitions, they have not just happened with knowledge and skill. They have happened with a whole lot of things which have been put together. Leadership, integrity, honesty, bohemi, esprit de corps, commitment, compassion, and all that goes into a teacher to bring up a student. And what does a student do? The student performs. So before I take you to the student, let me take you to the southernmost part of this earth called the South Pole. Now, South Pole is the southernmost tip of this earth. When you reach there, that's the point where the earth rotates around its own axis. There's no direction pointing south there. Everything is north, right? But there's something else about the South Pole. it's dark most of the year. 6 months, there is absolute darkness. The other 6 months, if the sun comes out, it's just about an elevation of 26 degrees. The highest temperature in a year is recorded about minus 30 degrees centigrade. The lowest is minus 90 degrees centigrade. The nearest land is 3,000 miles. The nearest open sea is 1,300 nautical miles. There is no flora, no fauna. The wind speed is so much that a wrought iron shot put ball could be blown off. That is the South Pole. South Pole is supposed to be at the sea level because it's a point on the earth. But the South Pole is 2,700 meters above sea level. That is 2,700 meters, 2.7 kilometers, almost as much from here to Lifco Chowk. Why? Because the snow height is 2.7 kilometers in the South Pole. So really a dangerous place to be in, right? So many people tried to reach the South Pole for years. Most of them died, some of them never came back. So in 1911, a person named Roald Amundsen, he reached the South Pole. 4 of his crew members, they died on the way back, but he made it. And thereafter, for the next 100 years, a lot of expeditions took place. Hundreds of people visited, put flags and everything else. So, in 2016, that's more than 100 years after the first man landed there is this man called Aaron Anderson. He landed up at the South Pole. It made big news. It's all over BBC. If you Google, you'll find his name there. Why? Because he went to the South Pole on a wheelchair without legs. He lost his legs when he was 9 years of age. He went from the base camp, crawling, wheelchairs, modified sleighs and ledges, 650 miles from the base camp to reach that place. And when the media asked him, what inspired you to reach here? Who or what inspired you? He just replied, I was a geography student. I was awed and interested in 2 things. One was Kilimanjaro and one was the South Pole. I didn't have legs then. And I told myself, I wish I was there in these 2 places. I wanted to be in these 2 places. So 3 years back, in 2013, I climbed Kilimanjaro, and today I'm here at the South Pole. So this is what students are. They wish, they dream, they achieve. This annual function is a very small example of our students. Smog befell in the NCR. So many people lost their health. The government declared so many holidays, and rightfully so. So in the last 20 odd days before the annual function, we lost 11 working days because the school was closed. And just preceded by the Dussehra and Diwali holidays. So I spoke to the team a week before and I told them, so what if the invites are printed? You've lost out on rehearsal time. People forget dialogues, especially the younger ones. Fitting of costumes, full dress rehearsals, music, coordinations. So why don't you move it by another 10 days? The students said no. I asked them why. They had no answer, except the same like Aaron. They said, because we want to do it. We don't want to postpone it. And here they are behind the stage, wanting to create an annual function on the day it was scheduled to be. So when you watch them, ladies and gentlemen, when you watch your children on the stage, don't judge them by their dialogues. Don't judge them by their steps. Don't judge them by their coordination. Don't judge them by their singing and dancing. Judge them with their eyes. Judge them with their zeal. Judge them with their enthusiasm. Judge them with their spirit. And trust me, you will find hundreds of Aaron Andersons on the stage who will build and go to Kilimanjaro and the South Pole of their lives. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing such profound words of wisdom. Strength comes from struggle. When you begin to see your struggles as opportunities to become better, stronger, wiser, then your thinking changes from I can't do this to I must do this. If there is no struggle, there is no progress. So without any further ado, presenting scintillating performances put together by our Highlanders.
Life has many shades. Today, we want to show you how opportunities, obstacles, and challenges shape us. It is not by the principles of humanity that man lives or is able to preserve himself above the animal world, but solely by means of most brutal struggle. Ladies and gentlemen, Scottish High presents the Pictora, life in its many folds. Life begins at the end of our comfort zone. To achieve success, we need to dream big, work hard, and face challenges. And these students here are ready to take all challenges life throws at them with poise and style.
एक कहानी सुनोगे? कुछ ऐसे बच्चों की कहानी जिनको अपनी जिंदगी में एक मुकाम हासिल करना था। लेकिन सबके सब अनजान थे कि बनाए कैसे अपनी पहचान।
टुकड़ों में बिखरा अंधेरा, चमका सितारा जो तेरा, अंबर पे आकाश तखत कर दे। तू अब तक था अधूरा, होने ही वाला है पूरा, हद से गुजर जा तू हद कर दे। है चाहत तो है रास्ता, ये जान ले जरा, मुमकिन नहीं है क्या अगर तू ठान ले जरा।
फिर क्या था? उन सबके हौसले इतने बुलंद हो गए कि हवाओं से बातें करने लगी।
हवाओं से जो मांगा हिस्सा मेरा, तो बदले में हवा ने सांस दी। अकेलेपन से छेड़ी जब गुफ्तगू, मेरे दिल ने आवाज दी। मेरे हाथों हुआ जो किस्सा शुरू, उसे पूरा तो करना है मुझे। कब्र पर मेरे सर उठा के खड़ी हो जिंदगी, ऐसे मरना है मुझे। कुछ मांगना बाकी नहीं, कुछ से मांगना, बाकी नहीं जितना मिला काफी है, जिंदा हूँ यार काफी है।
और फिर आई उन सबके इम्तिहान की घड़ी, जिसका उन सबको बेसब्री से इंतजार था। अपनी मंजिल की वो आखिरी सीढ़ी, जिसका सपना वो अपनी आंखों की पलकों में दबाए रहे।
That was a wonderful message. We agree that life is a classroom, and we at Scottish Eye believe that children learn by hands-on experiences. Let's see what these teachers have in store for the students today.
Good morning, students.
Good morning, teachers.
Good morning to all. Today we will be having a session based on life skills on the topic Life is a Classroom.
This will be an outdoor-based session where all of you will be divided into groups and we'll be going on a field trip.
Yay!
There will be informal sessions, not like a normal classroom discussion.
All right, everybody disperse with your respective teachers. Group 1 to follow me. So, students, let's begin with the word struggle. What do you all know about struggle?
Sir, for me, struggle is to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and come to school.
For me, it's maths. It's the only place where one can buy 64 watermelons that no one gets to eat.
I believe when something is important enough, we do it even if the odds are not in our favor.
You believe that? That's Elon Musk, the renowned tech guru known worldwide.
Well, you are right. This reminds me of many celebrated personalities whose perseverance not only helped them attain their goals, but also made them worthy of the success they are part of.
If there is no struggle, there is no success. The struggle you are in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow.
So students, our first act is going to be a dance performance exhibiting the anger and aggression of Lord Shiva through the dance form Tandav.
To achieve success in life, we need consciousness. Shiv is the inner sky of consciousness. Tandav is described as a vigorous dance that is the source of the cycle of creation, preservation, and dissolution. It conveys the Indian conception of the never-ending cycle of time.
जल प्रवाह पावितस्तने कलेवलम्ब्य लम्बितां भुजङ्गतुङ्गमालिकां कमट्टमट्टमट्टमन्निनादवट्टमर्वयं चकार चण्डताण्डवं तनोतु नः शिव शिवम् जटाकटाह सम्भ्रम भ्रम निलिम्ब निर्झरी विलोल वीचि वल्लरी विराजमान मूर्धनि धगद्धगद्धगज्ज्वलल्ललाटमट्ट पावके किशोर चन्द्रशेखरे रति प्रदिक्षणम् जटाभुज भुजंग पिंगल स्फुरत् प्रणामणि प्रभा कदम्ब कुङ्कुमद्रव प्रलिप्त दिग्वधूमुखे मदान्ध सिन्धुरस्फुरत् वगुत्तरीय मेधुरे मनो विनोदमद्भुतं बिभर्तु भूतभर्तरि ॐ नमः शिवाय सदा शिवं भजाम्यहं सदा शिवं भजाम्यहम् ॐ नमः शिवाय अखर्व सर्व मंगला कला कदम्ब मंजरी रस प्रवाह माधुरी विजृंभणा मधुव्रतं स्मरान्तकं पुरान्तकं भवान्तकं मखान्तकं गजान्तकान्धकान्तकं तमन्तकान्तकं भजे नित्यमेव मुक्तमुत्तमोत्तमं स्तवं पठन् स्मरन् ब्रुवन् नरो विशुद्धिमेति सन्ततं हरे गुरौ सुभक्तिमाशु याति नान्यथा गतिं विमोहनं हि देहिनां सुशङ्करस्य विमोहनं हि देहिनां सुशङ्करस्य विमोहनं हि देहिनां सुशङ्करस्य चिन्तनो
Shortcuts also a way to achieve success? Why do we have to undertake hardships in order to achieve something?
Shortcuts only lead to temporary happiness, but in the long run, they cause way too many problems.
Someone may ask, is justice the greatest virtue? The other virtues gratify the ones who possess them, whereas justice is truth in action. There are many forms of struggle. One such form is the injustice faced by society, which can be solved through legal means.
Just like in that play, Merchant of Venice.
Oh, the Merchant of Venice? I love that play. Yes, we shall be witnessing the same. Come, it's getting late.
All that glitters is not gold. The Merchant of Venice tells the story of Shylock, who lends money to Antonio on the condition that he gets to cut off a pound of Antonio's flesh if he defaults on the loan. This play shows all the characters struggling with issues of race, love, duty, mercy, justice, and legal system.
Homework, homework. So much homework to do. Oh, ho, ho. I guess it's Shakespeare's language that's calling you. Oh, yes. We need to read his plays. That gets me crazy here. See, thou, thy, and thus. That's simply using you, yours, mine, and us. Oh, my goodness. Oh, when will I do Shakespeare? Wait, the time will come.
Good morning, dear souls. I'm not too happy to state that thy words waken me up from my sleep in my grave.
Who are you? Might we ask? And why are you dressed so? Aha! To a fancy dress party, huh? Perhaps you must go.
You don't know me, nor remember my face.
Oh, look, it's Shakespeare. What? Oh my goodness! It's Shakespeare after all. Tell us, Mr. Shakespeare, now that you are here, what was the best of your works?
Ah, 'twas the Merchant of Venice, dear.
anyone here? I don't see the barrister anywhere.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I've lost out on time. The distance was too long, and the horse that I traveled by wasn't quite so strong.
So shall we begin the case? As all have arrived, and Shylock here seems so unkind to have from Antonio a pound of flesh, and nothing would change his mind.
Your Honor, may I have your permission to call Antonio to the stand, so I can know his version and the jury can understand?
Yes, you may.
What was the reason, Antonio, to borrow all that money?
To help my friend Bassanio here, so that he could happily marry.
And did you sign a bond for which Shylock here has proof?
Yes, I indeed did that. And now, that's the reason I'm in this soup.
Then, in that case, the law once established must duly remain. Shylock here has all the rights to make his rightful claim.
Oh, a Daniel! A Daniel has come to judge. May heaven be blessed. The Christians have for long have had the Jews suppressed.
Prepare then to take the flesh off of Antonio's chest. And before you do that, can I make a small request? To reconsider the claim and accept in cash and tear the bond and put it into trash.
Oh, no. That shall never be. No one can change my mind. His flesh I must have to repay for all his causes unkind.
How mad can a man be? How cruel can a man be? How low can a man stoop? How low can a soul droop?
Alas, Bassanio, the time has come to me to lose this life.
No. Speak not so, my friend. To have you, anything I shall give that I dearly possess. My life, everything, so that you can live.
Oh, why do we tarry on trivial things and do not come to the point? I have my scales, I have my blade. Come, let's waste no more time.
A minute here, Shylock. You must have a surgeon by to mend and bound the wood. Also, you must keep in mind what you must cut. Should be exact. Not a gram less, nor a gram more. You must go by the contract.
It's noted in here that I have to have a surgeon. Pray, look into the bond once again to refer to your version.
Oh, I know it's not mentioned in the bond. Pray accept the money in doubles and forgo this vicious deal.
Oh, no, not at all.
Okay then, the flesh you shall have as by your bond. For that, you need not worry. Now, hold your breath for what I'm to say that might make you very sorry. Take the flesh, but remember, friend, not a drop of blood you are allowed to spill. For if you do, you shall lose all that you possess. Your money, your life, your goods, and you will be penniless.
But how am I supposed to cut the flesh without spilling a little blood?
I'm sorry, sir. It is by your own bond that we have lawfully stood.
Then let me a chance, some changes in the bond to make.
Oh, no, Shylock. It's by the law we all must abide. Take the flesh as you demand. No extra blood, nor itch. And do not waste the court's time. Why do you now so flinch?
Oh, pray, forget the bond and the money too I can forego. I'm feeling quite ill at the moment. My head reels and my breath is coming slow.
Denju, there is only one thing left for you. You see, get down on your knees and beg for Antonio's mercy.
What? Me? Okay. Forgive me, fair Antonio. I have done you wrong, I plead. I will forever honor you for your this merciful deed.
Forgive him not, Antonio. He is not at all deserving. You never know what in his mind he is now conjuring.
Order in the court, order! And now, I justly pronounce the sentence clear. Half of Shylock's wealth shall go to the court, and the other half to the victim here. And as Shylock has the big lesson learned, the case is closed and the court is adjourned.
You chose your cause well, but you slipped with the barrister. Yes, indeed. His form and voice looks more permissive than a mister.
Read on, dear boys, and be closely into the pages of this book that you ignored for ages. And as all that glitters is not gold, read on, dear boys, and the mysteries unfold.
Mr. Shakespeare, sir? Where did he go? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Where did he go?
All right, students. As we all just saw, one might temporarily achieve a result by using cunning tactics, but eventually all of it fades away. It is only one's hard work that matters and makes one truly successful.
So, what are we watching next?
We will be watching hip hop and Italian dances.
So, we have found out a lot about the hip hop and Italian dances.
Hip-hop dance refers to the Afro-American street dance styles performed to hip-hop music and is widely practiced in the United States of America. It showcases the underground dance scenario.
The Italian dance has been an integral part of the Italian culture for centuries and has been a continuous thread in Italian life from Dante to Renaissance.
Students, do you know every dance, in fact every art form has its own struggle and is unique in its own way?
Oh, I'm so excited to watch these dances. So, what are we waiting for?
Let's go!
Oh partigiano, portami via. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Partigiano, portami via, che mi sento di morire. Oh partigiano. Tu mi devi seppellire e seppellire lassù in montagna. Oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Seppellire lassù in montagna sotto l'ombra di un bel partigiano. DB, DS Brothers, Slow Rider, Hold On, Pitbull, Liberati, DJ Now. I want to see you move, shake, shake, now drop. Let your balance say, move, shake, shake, now drop. Let your band say, move, shake, shake, now drop. Let your sister say, move, shake, shake, now drop.
Okay. Buster Intergalactic Rhymes is present for the remix. Gotta get back on my bullshit. Gotta get Black Eyed Peas. Gotta get remix. Gotta get Gotta get Gotta get Gotta get Gotta get that that
Yo. Let me show you how to do it.
That was indeed awesome. Dancers across the world have used their skills to campaign about their beliefs. Michael Jackson was one such person. He said, "In a world filled with hate, we must still dare to hope. In a world filled with anger, we must still dare to comfort. And in a world filled with distrust, we must still dare to believe. The King of Pop has touched hearts and inspired us. Let's have some done."
This is a tribute to the man who inspired this world with his unequalable musical genius. He made us smile, he made us cry, he made us dance, he made us fly. He will live in our hearts forever and ever. So, here we go with a tribute to the one and only
Ma'am, with all these struggles in the society, don't you think it's important to find happiness? Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do in harmony.
Yes, I believe it's important for us to take our struggle as a learning process instead of a task.
Yes, ma'am. It is happiness that knows no boundaries and language. And for me, happiness is dance, as dance is the hidden language of the soul.
Yes, the ideal way to express emotions is through a variety of dance forms like ballet, contemporary and jazz.
Of course, ballet is one of the oldest and most prominent dance form since its beginning in the 15th century. It was loved and accepted by people all over the world. Later, dance forms like jazz and contemporary came in 20th century. Come, let's watch our next performance.
Lavender's blue, dilly dilly, lavender's green. When I am king, dilly dilly, you shall be queen. Who told you so, dilly dilly, who told you so? 'Twas my own heart, dilly dilly, that told me so.
You found the funk. Now, you'll have to swing it. Jazz. Jazz. Say, boy, what you doing around my jazz? You found the funk. Now you have to swing it. Swing. Swing. Rub it up. Jazz. Rub it up. Now that you found the funk, you'll have to swing. Listen to the jazz band funk. Listen to the jazz band rock. Listen to the jazz band swing. Listen to the jazz band funk. Rub it up. Rub it up. Rub it up. What is jazz? What is jazz?
Party girls, don't get hurt, can't feel anything. When will I learn? I push it down, push it down. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. Going back till I don't stop. Gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. Gonna live like tomorrow doesn't exist, like it doesn't Gonna fly like a bird of the night. Feel my tears as they shine. Gonna swing from the chandelier.
That was beautiful. Life is not about how you survive the storm. It is about how you dance in the rain. Coming up is a folk dance of Rajasthan, which will charm you with its swirling, graceful movements. Hold your breath and enjoy its vibrancy and enthusiasm. soldiers. I think they are soldiers of Nizam and are about to arrest Baji Rao. Peshwa Baji Rao was a general of the Maratha Empire in India. He was one of the major contributors in expansion over the Indian subcontinent. His struggle against Nizam is famous in history.
मुझे लगता है मराठा सैनिक है।
हाँ, और बीच में अंबाजी पंत।
अंबाजी पंत, वो तो बाजीराव के सलाहकार है। बहुत खूब, इन्हें मारने पर निजाम बहुत खुश होगा।
नहीं, इन्हें जिंदा पकड़ना ही अच्छा रहेगा।
रुक जाओ, मैं नहीं चाहता कि मेरे वजह से कोई खून खराबा हो। हम आत्मसमर्पण करते हैं।
बहुत खूब। कहाँ है बाजीराव? लगता है तुम्हारे पेशवा हमसे खौफ खा गए।
फिक्र न करें निजाम, बाजीराव के आने पर सबसे पहली खबर आपको ही होगी, क्योंकि जब शिकस्त आती है तब सैनिकों से पहले राजा को ही पता लगता है।
किस बात का घमंड है तुम्हें? हमारे इरादे मुकम्मल हुए, तुम कैद में हो।
निजाम जी, अभी तो जंग बाकी है।
कैसी जंग? हमारे पास 20,000 सैनिक है, घोड़े हैं, हाथी है, और तुम तो जंग शुरू होने से पहले ही आ चुके हो पंत।
चीते की चाल, बाज की नजर और बाजीराव की तलवार पर कभी संदेह नहीं करना चाहिए। कभी भी मात दे सकती है।
बाजीराव!
रुक जाइए निजाम, हम यहाँ बात करने आए हैं। अगर युद्ध करने आए होते तो या तो आप बेड़ियों में होते या फिर कब्र में।
हमारी छावनी में आके हमको ही धमकी दे रहे हो बाजीराव?
धमकी नहीं, चेतावनी है।
तुम्हें भूल रहे हो बाजीराव कि हमारे पास 20,000
हाँ यही ना, 20,000 सैनिक हैं, घोड़े हैं, हाथी है। लेकिन निजाम जी, शायद आप ये भूल रहे हैं कि जंग के नतीजे तलवार से नहीं, तलवार चलाने वाली की सोच से होते हैं।
बहुत खूब बाजीराव, सुना था छत्रपति की बातें तुम ही हो, आज देख भी लिया। तुम्हें क्या लगता है तुम अपनी बातों से ये जंग जीत लोगे? जब हमारी सेना तुम्हारे किले को चारों ओर से घेर लेगी, ना खाने को खाना होगा, ना पीने को पानी, तो तुम क्या करोगे बाजीराव?
निजाम जी, हम मराठाओं के पास दौलत ना सही, लेकिन बहाने को खून बहुत है। और छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज का एक ही सपना है, अपनी धरती, अपना स्वराज। और वैसे भी अगर आपने दौलत की ही बात करी है, तो आप हमारे देश में करने क्या आए थे? चोरी।
बाजीराव! हमने मान लिया कि शिवाजी महाराज के बाद एक तुम ही हो। हम आत्मसमर्पण करते हैं। कहो क्या चाहते हो तुम?
निजाम जी, हम बस ये चाहते हैं कि जब हम और हमारी सेना दिल्ली पर चढ़ाई करें, तब आप और आपकी सेना या दक्षिण में शांति बनाए रखें, और जब हम आपकी तरफ दोस्ती
ढोल ताश धड़क धड़क भंडारा झिड़क झिड़क मल्हारी खड़क धड़क भड़क साली चटक मटक फटक साली दुश्मन की देखो जो फट लावली अरे बजने दे धड़क धड़क ढोल ताश धड़क धड़क भंडारा झिड़क झिड़क मल्हारी खड़क धड़क भड़क साली चटक मटक फटक साली दुश्मन की देखो जो फट लावली बड़ी चली है जो थी चिंगारी छोटी चिंगारी बड़ी 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 है मन की अलमारी आज अलमारी हुई सतरंगी साली सतरंगी हुई सतरंगी थी जो ये रात काली एक धड़क भड़क साली चटक पटक फटक साली दुश्मन की देखो जो बात लावली बजने पे धड़क धड़क ढोल ताश धड़क धड़क
But sir, how can we forget about our soldiers? All this time we've been talking about struggle, but don't you think our soldiers struggle the most?
Be it the spine-chilling Siachen or the blistering heat of Jaisalmer, they're always there to protect us. Our soldiers aren't just fighting the enemies, but are beating out conditions at all times.
Indeed, our soldiers are the pride and honor of our country. They endure a lot of struggle every day so that you and I can sleep in peace. They live far away from their loved ones, fight every single day of their lives, and their indomitable spirit is worth 1,000 salutes. So, students?
Yes, sir.
How's the Josh?
High, sir.
How's the Josh?
High, sir.
How's the Josh?
High, sir.
Jai Hind!
Jai Hind!
अफसोस नहीं जो तेरे लिए सौ दर्द से महफूज रहे तेरी आन सदा चाहे जान मेरी ये रहे ना रहे मेरी ज़मीं महबूब मेरी मेरी नस नस में तेरा इश्क बहे फीका न पड़े से निकल के खून कहे। तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा, गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। तेरी नदियों में बह जावा, तेरी फसलों में लहरावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू।
ये जिंदगी है कौम की, तू कौम पे लुटाए जा। कदम कदम बढ़ाए जा, खुशी के गीत गाए जा। ये जिंदगी है कौम की, तू कौम पे लुटाए जा। सुना सो पहचानिए जो नरे दीन के हैं, पुरजा पुरजा कट मरे जब उन्हें छाड़े खे। जो तो प्रेम के रन का चाओ, सिर धर गली गली मुरियाओ। सुना सो पहचानिए जो नरे दीन के हैं, पुरजा पुरजा कट मरे जब उन्हें छाड़े खे। जो तो प्रेम के रन का चाओ, सिर धर गली गली मुरियाओ।
Well, ladies and gentlemen, experiences of life teach us to smile in trouble, gather strength from distress, and grow brave by introspection. Let us together celebrate life in all its forms. Let us thank the Almighty for all our struggles and achievements.
गणराय तेरे बिना मैं आदि स्तुताय कहाँ चला मैं। आकार लेने लगा ख्वाब मेरा, साकार होते रुका ख्वाब मेरा।
on behalf of the entire staff and students of Scottish High International School, stand before you to thank you for your gracious presence that helped convert today's event into a memory for a lifetime. We would also like to take this opportunity to thank each and every individual, including the technicians, the organizing committee, and performers who have been involved in preparing for today's show, as well as our esteemed guests. And with this, we come to an end of Pictora 2019. Parents are requested to proceed for high tea in the